It's 8 o'clock on today, and coming up, frantic search. 10 sailors missing off the coast of Singapore after the USS John S. McCain collides with an oil tanker. 4 servicemen airlifted to hospitals as the search intensifies this morning. Plus, sneak play.
Good morning!
Hi!
Hey, Jackie!
Al and Megan are on a secret mission to give this middle school teacher an experience she'll never forget.
Come on!
Do you know this guy?
That's it.
And total eclipse. We've got full coverage of the event, 99 years in the making. We're live from coast to coast in the middle of the ocean, where Bonnie Tyler is set to perform her timely hit once again. Today, Monday, August 21st, 2017.
Today is a special day.
It's Haley's 5th birthday!
Good morning to
Girl Scout Troop 1985 from Waldorf, Maryland.
these lovely ladies would love to say something. Hello, St. Louis! Everyone on the plaza is
Ready for the eclipse!
all right. We found an eclipse pond on the plaza.
It's totally my birthday!
We've got Devin here from New Hampshire.
I'm ready for the eclipse.
Well, we are back now on this Monday morning. Appreciate you being with us. By the way, here in New York, we're expecting about 71% of a
Right.
total eclipse.
Right, so it's not quite a total eclipse.
Okay, better than nothing, right? We're going to talk more about that as the morning goes on. Let's get to your news at 8. Breaking overnight, Navy officials say the USS John S. McCain has arrived at Singapore's naval base with significant damage to its hull. That after a collision with an oil tanker. NBC chief global correspondent Bill Neely is in Seoul, South Korea with the latest. Bill, good morning.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, everyone. The seas around Singapore are in darkness now, but the search for those 10 missing sailors is intense by air and on the water. So too is the search for answers. How on earth could this happen to one of the world's most sophisticated warships, especially since it's not the first time? A gaping hole in its waterline, American sailors lining the deck. The guided missile destroyer, the USS John S. McCain, is badly damaged. In the waters nearby, an intense search operation for 10 missing sailors. The battleship moving here under its own power, but the Navy says only action by the crew stopped further flooding. It was hit by this oil tanker, the Alnic MC, flying under a Liberian flag. As well as 10 missing, 5 U.S. sailors were injured, though none has life-threatening injuries. The U.S. destroyer was heading for a routine stop in Singapore. So was the tanker, full of oil, in the narrow Malacca Strait. Just before dawn, they collided. The much heavier tanker holing the warship on the left, port side. In a statement, the Navy said the significant damage resulted in flooding to nearby compartments, including crew berthing, machinery and communications rooms. Returning to the White House, President Trump's first response to the tragedy. Later tweeting, thoughts and prayers are with our U.S. Navy sailors aboard the USS John S. McCain. It's the second such accident in as many months for the U.S. Navy. The destroyer's sister ship, the USS Fitzgerald, was hit by a container ship in June. 7 sailors died. The commanding officer and other senior crew relieved of their duties. The cause of this latest collision is unknown, the ship now being examined in port. Well, the search area is huge, more than 100 square miles. Ships, aircraft and helicopters from 4 countries joining that search. The USS John McCain is now in port in Singapore. One of the injured sailors on board has told the Associated Press he was sleeping at the time and isn't sure how on earth it happened. So a tragedy and a mystery.
Back to you, Matt. Savannah.
Certainly is. Bill Neely on this story in Seoul, South Korea. Bill, thank you very much.
President Trump will address the nation tonight to outline the path forward in Afghanistan. The announcement comes after a lengthy review by White House and Pentagon officials. The decision is expected to include the addition of as many as 4,000 U.S. troops to that region and a renewed effort to put more pressure on Pakistan to stop giving safe haven to terrorists. NBC News will have live coverage of the president's address tonight at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
And we'll be talking about that address tomorrow morning on the show. Meanwhile, back to the story everyone's talking about coast to coast today, the Great American Eclipse. It's finally here. NBC's Tom Costello is aboard the USS Yorktown in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, where the total eclipse is set to end its stay in the continental United States. Tom, to you.
We are expecting 3,000 people here on the Yorktown, and these folks got up at dark 30. Are you excited? All right, they're going totally dark here, they say, in Charleston at about 2:46 this afternoon for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. This is not an exact science, it turns out. A lot of different estimates and a lot of variables weigh into this. Let's give you a couple of last pointers about wearing these special eclipse shades. If you are going to be looking up at the sun to watch the eclipse, they say first look down, put on the shades, and then look up, because you don't want to be looking up and putting on the shades. They've made this point repeatedly that you can seriously damage your retina if you look at the sun. So you got to wear the eclipse shades. Coast to coast, this entire event will draw tens of millions of people, maybe even in excess of 100 million people who are going to be in the zone or close to the zone and watching the eclipse come across the country, Oregon, down here to Charleston, South Carolina, and then it heads on out to sea. By the way, AAA reminding people, be careful if you're driving, keep your eyes on the road, watch out for somebody else who may not be keeping their eyes on the road, and also the Coast Guard reminding boaters to practice safe boating, especially during those dark few minutes. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, all good advice, Tom. Thank you very much.
And now to some incredible video showing what happened when a massive sinkhole opened up on a street in China. Take a look. A surveillance camera captured this entire incident. So first you see this large section of the road collapsing. Then look what happens. Yep, a man on a scooter drives right into that hole. He appeared to be looking at his cell phone. You guessed it. Didn't notice the crater in front of him. Amazingly, though, he walked away with just minor injuries.
Crazy is how calm the guy walking toward that thing. He didn't even seem to react at all.
Just another sinkhole.
I know.
A lot more ahead this morning, including the question, why did Taylor Swift just carve out a blank space on social media?
Plus, we're giving one lucky viewer the Summer of Yes surprise of a lifetime.
And then Bonnie Tyler joins us live as she gets ready for the most fitting performance of her career.
And we're giving you a jump start on the fall's hottest fashion trends right after these messages.
Every day, we are called to duty. Overscheduled, overloaded, and overwhelmed. What if there was a place to declare peace? The Serta Perfect Sleeper. Let's lay down our arms, heads, and hearts, and let our troubles disappear. Serta Perfect Sleeper. The most comfortable place to declare peace. Right now, dare to compare the Serta Perfect Sleeper. Visit your Serta retailer today.
Let's dance, Grandma.
You don't let anything keep you sidelined.
Come on.
That's why you drink Ensure with 9 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals for the strength and energy to get back to doing what you love. Ensure, always be you.
Turns out things aren't always what you think they are. Take guinea pigs. They're not pigs at all, nor are they from Guinea. Or take this haircut. I may look all business, but look out! There's a party going on back here. Kind of misleading, isn't it? Well, at CarMax, you don't have to worry about being misled. The price online is the same price in the store, which is the same for everyone, even guinea pigs. It's only fair, Mr. Biscuits. Only fair.
Maria's always on the go, taking over 7,000 steps each day, and she does it in any shoes she wants, with lasting comfort. Only Dr. Scholl's stylish step has insoles that are clinically proven to provide all-day comfort. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
When kids are coming into my classroom, they know that Mr. Jackson is the rapping teacher. We call it the remainder. That's the number that remains. Technology is a huge piece of education. Using the pen for the first time on the Windows 10 PC is great. I'm able to highlight different rhyme schemes. I can actually see my lines when I'm shading in. I can change the weight, drawing directly on my screen. I couldn't do this on my Mac. I can definitely see the future happening. I mean, I feel like the sky's the limit.
Enamel is the strong, white outer layer of your tooth surface. The thing that's really important to dentists is to make sure that that enamel stays strong and resilient for a lifetime. The more that we can strengthen and reharden that tooth surface, the whiter their patient's teeth are going to be. Dentists are going to really want to recommend Pronamel Strong and Bright. It helps to strengthen and reharden the enamel. It also has stain lifting action. It's going to give their patients the protection that they need and the whiter teeth that they want.
Choose simplicity over excess, comfort over appearance, and intuition over principles. Desire to look like nobody else. Be an allure, a way of living, a style. Gabrielle. Dare, invent, create, and just as young Gabrielle did, let passion inspire you. Choose audacity. Desire beauty. Be what will happen next. In the image of Gabrielle, the relentless, invincible, and eternal rebel.
More pet parents are turning to grain-free Blue Freedom to help their dogs be at their best. Made with the finest natural ingredients, Blue Freedom has no grains, no glutens, and for some dogs, there's no better diet.
At Hellmann's, we care about sourcing 100% of our oils responsibly. And we care about incredible taste. Because at Hellmann's, we're on the side of food.
Real energy harnessed from the earth. Nature Valley.
This is a story about mail and packages. And it's also a story about people. People who rely on us every day to deliver their dreams. They're handing us more than mail. They're handing us their business. And while we make more e-commerce deliveries to homes than anyone else in the country, we never forget that your business is our business. The United States Postal Service. Priority, you.
It always feels like it's watching us.
My grandfather thinks this town is cursed.
It's true, you know, what they say.
It knows where we are. We all know no one else is going to do anything.
If we stick together, we'll win. You'll float down here.
It. Rated R. September 8th.
You got your mom's side, but just be calm side. You got it. I never thought I'd get married at 65 side. Hey, I'm just looking side. Man, you better buy that ride. Whew. This wine is nationwide. They have to know, protect and grow your many sides. Yeah, Nationwide is on your side.
8:13, great time for what's trending today, and we're joined by Megyn Kelly.
Hi.
Hey, Megyn.
Happy Solar Eclipse Day.
Exactly right. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Is this an event, the total solar eclipse, that you think you should view with a group of people, or is this something you think you should view in a more solitary fashion?
I think a group. It's fun. Everybody gets into it. It's not like church. I mean,
No?
you know, it's not like you need to experience this in your own deep and personal way. I'd be, you know,
think it depends on what you're looking for. I could see looking at it and having deep thoughts, and I could also see like drinking margaritas with you at a taco
There
place.
are, but yeah, exactly, which is what's going to happen.
Preview upcoming attraction.
There are some people who think they should be meditating during this and really soaking it in, and they want to, make it a solitary event. New York Times had an article on this, explains why it's better to watch it in a crowd. It argues that we are social creatures, and we feed off of other people's energy. Kind of like when you go to fireworks.
Yeah.
You want to see those alone, you want to see them in a crowd. You want to hear the oohs and ahs of the other people. So what are some other events that are much better with a crowd as opposed to doing them alone?
Whale watching.
It's a good one,
Right?
Absolutely, yeah. 'Cause
Like, look, there he is.
Nobody believes you if you go back and say, I saw a whale.
Yeah.
What about other things? What about viewing
a
the
wedding.
stars? A wedding as a group? Yeah.
It's nice to have a group of
It's
people
nice
there.
to have a groom.
The Super Bowl.
Concert, a rock concert. That'd be kind of lame to be swaying by yourself.
Enjoy a wedding.
What are things that are good to do alone?
See, I like looking at the stars alone.
Yeah.
I sometimes go out at night, lay on the grass, and look up at the stars.
But not the eclipse? I feel like the
could
eclipse
see
is a
the
moment.
eclipse
Stars
alone.
are
Except I have kids like you. We all have kids, so I think it'd be fun to watch.
Is
with
the
kids.
problem that the eclipse is not actually that exciting, and we need to gin it up?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
You know what?
I'm not sure.
There is an ejector button for that seat. We are very big on the eclipse
I'm
here.
just saying, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not feeling what you're feeling.
She's wearing an eclipse necklace.
what?
I'm wearing the cloud dress.
I wasn't gonna comment on that.
You should be a football coach. You should be a football coach. You know why?
Why?
Here's what a couple of football coaches said when they were asked about the total eclipse. We got Nick Saban of Alabama and Jim Harbaugh of Michigan. Listen.
I watch the Weather Channel every day. They're already saying what it's going to look like in every city in America. So what's going to be significant?
When is it?
Monday.
It's Monday?
Yes.
Can you see it from everywhere? Can you see it from here?
I think you can. I think it's going to be like 80%.
80%? It's not 100% here?
No, I don't know. Sorry. Only if it's 100%.
I mean, 80%, that's not perfect. We're chasing perfection here, all right?
And he went to 110%.
By the way, that was John Harbaugh. My mistake. But yeah, once again proving football coaches are different.
Yeah, they really are. Come on, get involved, people.
I don't know.
It's a celestial.
I'm kind of with them. You can see it on the Weather Channel. They'll tee it up. The Today Show's going to tee it up for everybody tomorrow. If you miss it today,
Who are you?
You'll see the perfect little thing. You don't have to waste an hour of your day.
breaking my heart.
Save
Look,
us.
I'm going to go up to the top of the rock, which apparently costs $40. I'm going to watch it for those 4 minutes, but I can't. Like the guy
Megan's
with
like,
the tent.
hey, universe, do better.
Jacob Soboroff with the guy in the tent and the over. No, not for me.
Okay.
Sorry. Cheer.
I know. We're excited. See if Pop Star can measure up.
You'll want to pay attention to this, okay? Let's first talk about Taylor Swift. She's giving her hit song Blank Space a whole new meaning. On Friday, the singer took down all of her posts across media platforms, ranging from Twitter to Instagram and even her website. All previous posts have been removed. And while this might be alarming to some people, it has her fans excited. Many are speculating the move comes in anticipation of Taylor dropping a new album. Taylor's last album, 1989, was released back in 2014. So hopefully Taylor won't keep us waiting for new music too much longer. That would be awesome. And Rick Astley strikes again. The singer, famous for his 80s hit, Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick rolled a crowd of festival goers with the help of the Foo Fighters. Take a look. That's right, Never Gonna Give You Up, sung to the tune of Smells Like Teen Spirit, a hit by Dave Grohl's former band Nirvana. And for those who don't know what Rickrolling is, it's sort of an internet bait and switch where you think you're going to hear one song, but instead you hear the 1987 hit by Astley. And that's what happened. And that's your pop star.
One of the great moments. I watched that. Pete Green sent me that. I watched the whole video. Pretty good.
You were Rickrolled.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go back to Al down in South Carolina. Al.
Hey guys, we're in Mount Pleasant. We're on the deck of the USS Yorktown. We're at a Sea King, a beautiful helicopter that's on the deck here. And look who we've got. Charlie came down to visit us. Hey, Charlie, good to see you. Although Charlie is not the first dog on this ship. The sailors smuggled a dog onto ship back in 1943 from Pearl Harbor. That was Scrappy, an Airedale. And if you notice, Charlie's got his solar eclipse glasses on. However, your dogs don't need glasses. Glasses, they know enough not to look up at the sun. so pay attention to your dogs. Anyway, let's take a look and see what we've got. There's an interesting little tidbit. Solar radiation, what you see coming across the map there, as the eclipse comes, the solar radiation drops down. Where the white is, that's the least amount of solar radiation. Temperatures can drop 5 to 15 degrees, and we're probably going to lose about 12,000 kilowatts of energy that's generated by the sun. So there will be, all the energy companies have made plans during that time. That cooler air will be coming in behind that front as well. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Good morning. Well, we have a few clouds out there, but not too bad, really. 77 degrees right now. And if you are going to be watching the eclipse this afternoon, which I'm sure almost everybody should be, 1:17 is when it starts. Mix of sun and clouds, 88 degrees. And as it gets at that totality time, 2:42, that's when we'll be dropping down probably the mid-80s or so.